Hi guys, it's Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. I decided to kind of kick off the fall season with a very gory Halloween makeup tutorial. I'm obsessed with gory makeup. Obsessed, if you didn't know. Anyways, I am going to show you how to get this look. I use a little bit of latex, a little bit of blood, some like skin tone colored eyeshadows, a little bit of rice to like make it look like maggots. But if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, just keep watching. Let's play with some blood. I'm gonna start off with something simple for you guys. I think I'm just gonna do like the slit across the throat. I'm gonna add, yeah, is that good? Let's do it. All right, so I'm pouring out a little bit of this liquid latex, shake it a little bit, onto a paper plate. You can use whatever you'd like. Oh my God. This might not open. There we go. I have a little bit of toilet paper and I have a napkin. I pick up a little bit of this latex on this sponge. This is the texture of the toilet tissue paper, and I actually like this a little bit better, and I'm ripping it in long sections. I don't want any natural, I guess, hard perforated edges, and I'm literally pulling it. So what I'm going to do is I have the base. I really hope this doesn't get in my hair. So if you guys can kind of tell, I have a slit on where I want it to be really dark and bloody and gory, and I'm now just adding texture. So I'm going to take little pieces, split them up, and start adding texture. I want it to be really thick and layered, and later we're going to peel this all up to make it appear open. So grab a thing of tweezers real quick, and what I'm going to do is lift up this seam. Ouch. You guys even see? I'm sorry. This is sticking to little points of my hair on my neck, and it's ripping. Oh, what we do, what I do. So you guys, can you guys really see how like in between here, it kind of has a little bit of texture from the glue and the latex separating? I'm gonna use that to my advantage to make it seem like it's more like bubbly. You guys see that, like in that hole? I'll rip it. So there's the start of it. I am going to go ahead and I went over and got my foundation, just like a liquid, very liquidy foundation. I'm using my Morphe brush, and I'm going to blend out. It's a little bit dark. I use a cheap, oh, my hair. I use a darker foundation because it's gonna add texture and depth. But what you wanna do is blend all of the edges and pretty much color it all up to make it look flesh toned, and then we're gonna add the depth and dimension. Take a little bit of powder. This is one I've had laying around using the same brush. I'm gonna make sure everything is super dry. Kind of setting it. Now don't worry if it doesn't really match, and or you can definitely tell that there's something on my neck. What I'm gonna do is blend that out later and it's gonna bruise it. So that will actually add to the depth and the dimension and the color. So when I go ahead and I put on a darker color in here, it's not gonna appear as light. Next, I'm gonna pick up my little Wet n Wild palette. I'm gonna pick up just any old paintbrush. This looks like a little fluffy one. And I'm gonna pick up this brown. I'm gonna go inside the edges to add depth. I'm gonna tip it in a little bit in the black. You see how I am actually camouflaging? Not necessarily up here, but down here to make it look like it's almost rotting. And I am going in literally and just picking up 1, 2, and 3. I'm actually gonna take this little crappy brush that comes with it. I've never used it before. It came with the palette. And I'm gonna pick up this little sponge side and really deepen and darken up those crevices. See how it like lifts? I'm gonna use that to my advantage. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick up this brush and I'm actually gonna do some bruising. So no rhyme or reason. Swish it all around. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is kind of like a lip tar. This is from J Cat Beauty. I got this in an Ipsy bag a while back, and it is like a true dark dried blood consistency. Putting a little bit out on my paper plate, that way I don't get anything else dirty. If you guys can see, I added some shading into here. Pick up a little pointy paintbrush, nothing special about it. Actually could be used as like a lip liner brush. But I'm picking this up and I'm gonna go to town. And what I'm doing is painting in the entire wound area and making sure I'm making sure to get under all these little extra creases and lifts and folds and painting the edges. The thicker the better. It looks like a little blood clot. You guys see that? When I lift my head up, it kind of lifts with it. Adding just little details, because if you ever see like, well, I want it to be rotting. Like my throat has literally been slit open, yes, but I want it to look like it would appear to be rotting a little bit. And there's that. If you guys want to see this color, it literally is just like a deep dark red. Yeah. It's starting to get there. How awesome. I have the Kaylin gel eyeliner in the color Iron, and I'm actually gonna pick up the same brush, it doesn't matter, but it's almost a gray steely color. I'm gonna go back in and add black to add some more depth and dimension. But this is like a light, like a steel color that's gonna add just more depth. And here is the fun part. So as you guys can see, like I said, I added dimension, depth, and this is what's going to bring everything to life. I spilled it everywhere. Thank God it was outside. So I'm gonna yet again just pour a little bit of this onto my paper plate. So here it is. Here's the blood. I put it on the corner of this, and I'm going to start dabbing it in there. I'm gonna pick up this brush. I have no shame. Let's do it. No rhyme or reason. Just make sure it looks juicy. Oh yeah. Does it look like it's curdling? Oh yeah, look. Get it. So I'm taking a little bit of paper towel, picking up some of the these two flesh tone colors, and I'm gonna start bruising it up a little bit more. What I'm trying to do is fill up all of these gaps. So when I keep going like this, I'm hoping they like kind of curdle out. It's gonna keep going. It's just gonna keep going. So I'm going to let this air dry, and I have one other thing to show you guys. I'm not sure if this light is really even showing this, but I just want this to truly dry. And this line won't stop dripping. Dang. I had to stop it a little bit. It was gonna get down on my t-shirt. I'm gonna add just a little more detail because this is pretty. This is like if you guys were to throw out a cute little creepy ass nightgown and go to town, and I want to add more texture and dimension, to be honest. More bruising, I guess you could say. I'm gonna pick up this palette again. It's just continuing to drip. I'm gonna go get something that's gonna take this look to the whole new level. Hold on, 1 second, hold on. All right, so this isn't the best work I've had, but it's been a while. I am taking, this is kind of gross, I'm taking rice and I'm going to throw them in the wound to make it look like maggots. I'm a sick person, but that's okay. So, let's go to town. Can you guys see that? Oh yeah, there's someone here. I'm gonna zoom in. I feel like the best way I could probably do this is here. I'm gonna do it. Video purposes, I'm gonna do it. I think I would be getting it everywhere besides my wound. Does that look gross? I want to do another one of these, but way gorier. Thumbs up if you want to see another one. I should have probably done this while the glue was still tacky. Or the blood. Let me see that. Ooh. The rice is kind of soaking up the blood, but you guys can kind of tell the detail. Like, I wonder if oatmeal would work. Totally gross. I want to do a little latex and just put like a little glob on it. I'm getting it everywhere except where I want it. So latex dries clear, so this will just dry like a little bunch of maggots. It's really rice. Kind of gross. How cool does that look? Now you could take this look to the whole new level and start like doing like rotting around your nose, inside your eyes. I kind of like how beautiful and then gore, like beautiful and I died, murdered. I'm getting blood all in my hair. How do you like it? P.S. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.